Math 102, example 1.2.1. Here let's look at domain and range. Now domain is basically just the x values. Here I'm going to use just a d. So if I've got 3, 9, -1, 7, and 18, -6, what are my x values? If I list them smallest to largest, they're -1, 3, and 18. With a short list of numbers, you can list them in pretty much any order. The range, I'm going to use an R there. Those are the y values. So here, my y values going smallest to largest are -6, 7, and 9. Now, if I've got a set of ordered pairs, again, I would just list the values. But more commonly, we will have a line. Now here, I do have a closed circle at both ends here. It's a little hard to see, but I do have closed circles. So here I'm going to write an interval. The smallest x value is -3. The largest is +3. Now because I am including those endpoints, as we saw with our interval notation, I put brackets because I do want to include them. Now, the range, again, I always go smallest to largest, so that means I go from the bottom to the top. So the smallest y value, I'm on the axis, so that means I'm at 0, and then it goes up to 3. And once again, I am including those numbers. Now, option C here doesn't have arrows, but unless we have points, we will assume that there are arrows and that the graph does continue. Now it doesn't just go straight down, it is going to the left and it is going to the right. So the domain, sooner or later, it will hit everything. If it's everything, in words, we describe that as all real numbers. And to write that as an interval, it's -∞, +∞. Now my range, I keep going down, so it's starting at -∞, but it does have an endpoint at +4. And I'm going to put a bracket there because I am including that number. Generally, for domain and range, if you see an actual number, it probably does have a bracket. Usually the places we see parentheses are at positive and -∞.